just want love you. I just want love you. I just want love you. I just want love. I just want love. I just want love. I just want love you. I just want. Go tell all your friends I love them too. I look nice but I'm not so good. I got something I just wanna prove. Can you get yourself inside my room? Let me take you up. Take you up. Let me take you down. Lay you down. Let me show you up. Show you up. Let me turn you on. Turn you on. Let me show you some good lo 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 lo. Lo 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 lo. Let me show you good lo 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 son lo 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 lo. Let me show you good lo 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 lo. Go tell all your friends I love them too. I look nice but I'm not so good. I got something I just wanna prove. Can you get yourself inside my room? Let me show you something. Something you will appreciate. Oh. Let me show you something. Something you will never wanna say no. Let me show you something. Something that will take away your sorrow. Let me show you something. Let me show you some good lo 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 lo. Let me show you good lo 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 son lo 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 lo. Let me show you good lo 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 lo.
Omah with Lolo. I hope you was liking that vibe, cause I was on my little spirit, you know. I was feeling great. Hey, I want to say, I've been to a couple protests and I've been to the vigil. All I gotta say, man, that after that, I feel relieved. I feel like I was heard. Little small things happening. Shout out to, you know, those artists and
Shout out, guys. Shout out.
shout out to them who out there, you know, walking with us and showing us love and supporting us like we supported them. You know, that's my message to all them real artists out there who really supporting the movement. But hey, man, you already know I am your host, Blue the Bill Luciano, and I'm here with
Cyndy C
and
T. Dot.
Also
Bubbles.
Hey, and this is
YTFM Radio.
And that's the way it's gonna be. Hey, listen, today Cyndy C got something for us, and she gonna kick it off with
a fun fact in the beginning. Okay. Fun fact.
there you have it. That's your fun fact for the day.
No.
Hey, and just to let you know,
No.
the Snapple fact for the day is
No, stop.
bubble wrap was invented for wallpaper in 1957.
All right, that was your fun fact. Now my fun fact. You fun fact stealer. Anyway, you can sneeze faster than a cheetah can run. That's right. A human can sneeze faster than a cheetah can run.
I think anybody could sneeze faster than anything can run.
Well, it says clocking in at 100 miles per hour, we can sneeze faster than a cheetah's run, 4.5 times faster than Usain Bolt, and 20 times faster than Michael Phelps. Unfortunately, we also expel about 100,000 germs when we sneeze.
That's disgusting.
That's
Coronavirus.
Shit is real. It's
Oh.
getting real.
That's why you wear a mask.
Definitely. And I got the face shield right now. If you don't see it, look at it right now.
I don't see it.
Nah, I lie. I don't got no face shield, but soon I will, because hanging around these people is gonna make me feel like I got it. You know, you're contagious, sneezing, baby, get the fuck up off. Anyways, I don't know where this show is going today, because T Dot decided to party arty hardy, and now look at him sleepy.
Hey man, I'm just vibing right now.
He said he's just surviving right now. That is hilarious. No, but I actually found something earlier that Uber is actually going to help out in a big, big way.
What's that?
Yeah, my boy.
So apparently Uber wrote, "Let me start by saying I wish I never had to send this email. I want that the lives of George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and countless others weren't so violently cut short. I wish that institutional racism and the police violence it gives rise to didn't cause their deaths. I wish that all members of our black community felt safe enough to move around their cities without fear. I wish that I didn't have to try to find the words to explain all of this to my 2 young sons." So, they're saying as a company, we believe that everyone has the right to move freely, no matter where we live or the color of the skin. We're proud of how Uber has helped improve transportation equity over the last decade, but the reality remains that black Americans often don't feel safe or move freely in many places around our country. So, what they're basically going to plan on doing is, we are committed to driving lasting change through criminal justice reform. On Sunday, we announced a $1 million donation to the Equal Justice Initiative and Center for Polishing Equality. So they are actually also going to help promote black restaurants and put them on Uber and stuff like that as well.
It's perfect. We need that type of energy flowing. You know, because look, just recently, a freaking Buffalo police officer decided to push an elderly man by the name of Martin Gugino.
I saw that video.
75 years old.
It broke my heart.
And you know what I noticed? The guy who looked like he pushed him, he actually tried to help him. The other cop behind him actually pulled him off, like, man, keep walking. Now the guy who really pushed him, you seen him on camera like, oh fuck, like he knew he fucked up.
Right.
You know, so yo, as soon as he hit the floor, man, he just started to bleed off his head, like he was gushing. Like there was no compassion for him. They just kept, they walked right by him. No love whatsoever. They didn't even, no regards whatsoever. Like, dog, that could have been your father.
Right.
You understand what I mean? It's dirty what these cops is doing, man. Get them straight. And that's why they cutting off funds and all that. Go ahead. Excuse yourself with that blue flu, but at the end of the day, you know the people gonna win, man. There ain't nothing gonna happen that's gonna change, man. The people gonna win at the end of the day, man.
And I have found a few black-owned vegan eats in Connecticut as well. I thought Bubbles was going to give a reaction. She seemed so excited. Her mouth dropped when I said that. Wow.
Sorry. I just thought it was interesting.
So there's a few of them, actually. So you have 9 Square Market Caribbean Style 2 in New Haven. If I say these names wrong, I'm sorry, guys. Abyssian in Middletown, Amazing Aki in Manchester, BB Wings and Things in Middletown, Fire and Spice in Hartford, Junior's Meatless in Bridgeport, Juiced Up in Hartford, Lalibela in New Haven, Lion's Den in Hartford, Sandra's Next Generation in New Haven, Shandles Vegetarian Cafe in Bridgeport, Stella and Maisie's in Hartford, Teff in Stamford, The Art of Yum in Waterbury, Vegan Aheva in New Haven, and V Soulful Eatery in Hartford. So if you guys are black and you're vegan, there are restaurants throughout Connecticut.
That's what's
So
up.
support black businesses, guys.
Please
Shout out.
do.
Shout out.
Shout out to the businesses who are black owned, Puerto Rican owned, Dominican owned,
Big
Mexican
facts.
owned, Peruvian owned. man, Bosnian on, I don't care, whatever. Asian,
Muslim.
You know, I gotta give it up, man. Well, you already know, this is YTFM Radio. I'm your host, Blue, the Bill Luciano. And your next song is also by your man, Omah, with Yeah, 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 or yee, 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 or yeah, 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 yee, 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 yeah. Yeah, one of those. Here on
She say make a Buddha, in a Galaguda, in a Galaguda, yeah, 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 in a Galaguda. Oh, oh, she say make a Buddha. Mama she be size and she carry food van, and she love the boy for my head no go down. If I pull it out, she say make a pull down. Say my love a healer than a miracle now. Don't slow down, you got a easy boost now. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. She say she like it nuts, but she really love it out. She say my finger long and it come out for her mouth. She say I keep it spinning like it and about. She don't know when she screaming, she don't know when she they shout. The way I lick her clean, she think I'm a laundry man. The way I eat her thing, she think I'm an animal. The way my thing the sweet, it be like vanilla. The way I make her feel, it be like a carnival. She go yeah 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 yeah. She go yeah 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 yeah. She go yeah 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 yeah. She go yeah 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 yeah. She go yeah 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 yeah. She go yeah 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 yeah. She go yeah 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 yeah. She go yeah 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 yeah. Oh, she go yeah 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 yeah. Opa Femi Awolowo. If the girl say she be virgin, then I no follow. If he boss her loco, I swear me I no go no. Cause my thing is big, yo bam bam big galo. So I leave my dick buried in her booty. Cause she like that King Perry man on duty. And she like that jumbo the fella cootie. So anywhere she go, she carry my thing go. The girl I say she leave me a back and for me. She say my thing they give her is in back and for me. She say my buyer dance and me my phone. She go yeah 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 yeah. She go yeah 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 yeah. She go yeah 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 yeah. She go yeah 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 yeah. She go yeah 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 yeah. Oh, she go yeah 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 yeah. Rolling on your wheel now. I'm drinking Hennessy now. I hope you see now. Say you don't bust my eyeglass. You don't scatter my plans. See my eye, I don't cross. You put me for ambulance. See why you make me bitch. See why you make me bitch. See what you did to me. God save me, please. I know you got me now. I know you got me now. I know you got me now. Followed you up and down. Followed you up and down. Followed you up and now I don't lost my mind. Now I don't lost my mind. Now I don't lost mine. Now and I know you lied. Now I know you lied. Now I know, cause the doctor said I burnt my liver. I've been drinking, smoking cigars. Used to sing and play my guitar. Now I'm lost in this and bizarre. why you make me bitch? It's why you make me big. It's what you did to me. God save me, please.
Again, Omah with Bad Influence, and before that was Omah with Yeah. My colleague Bubbles left. Also, T Dot is out of commission at this minute, and we have a couple news going on. What's so funny?
I like how you excused each person from the show today.
Absolutely. They need it. They need some rest.
Well, guess what I have found?
What you found?
So, at the funeral of George Floyd's funeral, R.I.P. to him, appears when the hearse was carrying George Floyd's
Hold
body.
on, what? Say this again? Am I listening to what you just said right?
Well, I was trying to explain it and then I fumbled up, so I'm going to do it one more time. So it appears that the Minnesota police chief, I don't know how to say his name right, so Medaria Arredondo, taking a knee as a hearse carrying George Floyd prepares to pass by into the memorial. So the chief of police took a kneel down while the hearse and the limo and everybody was passing by.
This knee thing kind of rubs me the wrong way.
Really? Why is that?
Because, see, the knee thing was a positive movement when Kaepernick started it.
Right.
It's still for police brutality.
Right.
Now, they knee down, and the only thing I can remember is, rest in peace, George Floyd. They're screaming out for his mother. It's not the same. It's not the same, man. But shout out for trying to respect and, you know, doing your thing. I seen that North Central University president, she announced the George Floyd Scholarship Fund.
Oh,
and
yeah?
And she urged a lot of other college presidents to do the same thing too.
That's what's up.
So, you know, I think it's called NCU. You know, it kind of sparked up a revolution. So, you know, 50 states all across the United States gathered up. They protested. Even people around the world did the same thing. They joined the movement because they dealt with police brutality too.
That's amazing. You know? They all came together like that.
So in like less than 2 weeks ago, you know, this happened, and you know, the president, Scott Hagan, you know, welcomed the Floyd family and other distinguished guests. Also, Hagan announced a new scholarship would be named in honor of George Floyd.
Okay.
The NCU president urged all university presidents to follow his trend in establishing the scholarship fund as well. In doing so, America will invest like never before in a new generation of young black Americans who are poised and ready to take leadership of our nation.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes.
You
Yes.
know, and Al Sharpton, you know, he eulogized George Floyd. He stated George Floyd's story has been the story of black folks for centuries. American system has continued to keep in foot of the necks of African American. He said also, what happened to Floyd happens every day in this country, in education, in health services, and in every area of American life. Reverend Al Sharpton said this.
Wow.
You know, but hey, shout out to them.
Yeah.
Especially T.I., Tiny, Harris, you know, Kevin Hart, Tyrese, Ludacris, Tiffany, Tiffany Haddish. They all joined in honor of George Floyd, you know, with Reverend Jesse Jackson, Martin Luther King III, and Gwen Card. The mother of Eric Gardner attended the funeral as well, you know.
Wow. So today,
And I'm sorry, and just extra information, a private funeral service will be held at the same location Tuesday, June 9th. Vice President Joe Biden is expected to attend, according to attorney Benjamin Crump.
Well, that's
Hey,
an
hey,
interesting lesson.
you know, yeah, right. It's funny because they say it's private, but they just told everyone.
I was just about to say that. Okay, well, thanks for letting us know that it's on
Definitely.
Tuesday, so people are going to be on
shout out
high
to
alert
you.
on Tuesdays. So today I was actually scrolling through my Facebook and scrolling through the timeline, and I don't know. I personally don't feel like, and I'm saying this because of something that I saw, and it just bothers me. If a parent wants to bring their child to a protest, make sure it's a peaceful protest, please.
Right.
Because children do not need to be exposed to the violent protest at the end of the day. They are young, they are defenseless, and they're just going to keep screaming for mommy and daddy or whoever is there because they do not know what's going on. So I was on Facebook, like I said, scrolling through my timeline, and I saw that this little, like, 8-year-old boy, a little black boy on top of that, got maced by the cops because there's people protesting, and the cops straight just maced him in the face, the little boy.
Get out of here.
And the little boy kept screaming, and his dad's like trying to hold him, and people are pouring water in his face, and one dude bought like a carton of milk and poured it all over the boy's face, and the boy kept crying. So I believe it was the father or somebody else who was with the family, and he walked up to the 3 cops, and no, it was actually SWAT if I'm not mistaken. Walks up to SWAT and asks them for their badge number and everything like that.
Need to, man. You gotta control these fellas, man. You know, I could understand its emotions, especially when people are screaming in your face and you really trying to control it. But this is your job. You gotta know how to control your emotions.
Right.
You know? Hey, the mayor of District of Columbia, which is Washington D.C., excuse me, Muriel Bowser kicks National Guards out the city in a move to show Trump who runs it in Washington D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser says she wants out-of-state military troops out of the nation's capital. The very first thing is we want the military. We want troops from out of state out of Washington D.C. Bowser said at a press conference Thursday. The troops were called in by the Trump administration to quell the protests over the death of George Floyd. Peaceful protests turned into loot over the last few days in the District of Columbia and other major cities.
Oh, wow.
So on Monday, D.C. National Guard was activated to assist the local Metropolitan Police Department with the protests. They rolled onto the White House complex with the military trucks. As of Thursday, more than 4,500 National Guard members have been deployed to D.C. However, several states sent their Guards troops to the request of Defense Secretary Mark Esper.
Oh.
Those include Florida, Indiana, Maryland, Missouri, Mississippi, New Jersey, Ohio, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Utah. No active duty forces have entered the city yet, although it has been threatened by Trump. And you know, one thing, I forgot who said this. Oh, Jose Andres. He said, "Dear Mayor Bowser, thank you for building a wall around the White House and keeping Donald Trump inside. Please direct Washington police to don't let him leave the grounds, as it represent a clear and present danger against all American citizens." By Jose Andres. He said this like 2 days ago. But it's just crazy what's going on, you know, like the mayor stepping up, black women too, just to let you know. She
Okay.
representing.
Go, women empowerment, women power. Shout out, shout out, shout
Shout out, shout out, shout out. Hey, and middle fingers to Laura Ingraham.
You
You know,
suck.
How dare you? You sound like a slave master right quick. Talking about shut up and dribble. Why you a
But
grown
then
woman?
it's crazy because she says that about LeBron and KD, but then when Drew Brees decided to express his, I'm going to just say interesting opinion on Instagram, she was like, let him be. He's allowed to have his own opinion.
I heard that. Like, how you gonna tell LeBron and KD to shut up and dribble and not have an opinion on what's going on, but it's okay for Drew Brees to be allowed an opinion? Come on, man, this white privilege, which, yeah, you know, I'm gonna just shut up right there because, honestly, she's dead wrong. She needs to get kicked out of air. I don't care how much drama she stir up. I don't care how 6'9" she get on the freaking Instagram and trolling, whatever she's doing to get her views, whatever it is, shut up, get out, retire, just like Drew Brees should retire, you know, and LeBron and KD should be walking with the people, just to let you know.
Little Yachty just recently did. By the
Of course,
way.
Little Yachty.
He just recently did. It was awesome.
Jamie Foxx, Kanye West.
Yes,
Shout out Kanye.
Kanye
Shout
West.
out
Shout out.
to Kanye West, man.
Yes.
Doing it big out there, man.
Doing it
You
big.
know, and this lady, she comes for Drew Brees. She goes and says, well, he's allowed to have his view about what kneeling and the flag means to him. I mean, he's a person. He has some worth. I imagine, this is beyond football, though. This is total libertarian, whatever she said, conduct. Man, I don't even want to finish. That's how stupid she sound, man. Like, bro.
You know what?
She needs to get fired. Somebody fire her, please. If it don't happen, I'm going to boycott her. Yeah, for real, man.
Guys, comment down below. What is your opinion on Laura Ingraham? Do you think it was right for what she said, or do you think it's wrong? Or do you just think you don't care at all? Comment down below. Let us know what you think.
Hey, YTFM Radio is sponsored by iCuts. Located at 805 Hartford Road, Manchester, Connecticut. Nobody cuts like iCuts. Hey, you ain't do it like T, but you did it.
Leave me alone, okay?
Alright, go ahead.
Let me
Handle.
beat, man.
Hey, I heard you got the word of the day.
I do.
What is it? Cause matter of fact, just give me the word, and I'm gonna see if I could decipher it.
Good luck with this. Okay, I'm gonna actually give you the word and give you the sentence. Okay.
Now let me give me the word first, so I can break it down in my head.
Okay. The word is assail.
Assail.
And it's spelled A-S-S-A-I-L. Assail.
Assail.
And it's a verb. Okay?
It's a verb.
I'm going to read you the sentence I have, but I'm
Assail.
not going to say the definition.
Alright, hold up. Assail. A-S-S-A-I-L. A verb. Can you use it in a sentence?
I was just going to do that for you. Due to police brutality, protesters have been angry and are assailed about the justice system.
I kind of understand what's going on. Say it one more time.
Due to police brutality, protesters have been angry.
Protesters been angry.
And are assailed. About the justice system.
About the justice system.
What do you think is the definition?
I think the definition has something to do with changing something, assailing something, making a change.
Kinda, but not really.
Alright, hold up. So give me like 2 more minutes.
Okay.
I'm gonna break this down. So they are assailed about the justice system.
Yeah.
They're disgusted.
No.
Fuck.
You were closer with your first guess. If I were you, I would just stick with your first guess because that's going to be the closest you're probably going to get. Because if you keep thinking into it, you're just going to get further away from
So they are more like with changing something. Being in oh man. Alright, I give up.
Okay, so it means
I don't ever give up, but I want to know.
it means to attack violently, to encounter, undertake, or confront energetically, to oppose, challenge, or criticize harshly and forcefully. Assail. And
Assail.
the origin, because T. Dot likes to ask me, but since he tapped out today, the origin is Middle English.
Middle English for the origin. Finally, she give us the origin.
That's just the way it is.
Hey, things will never be the same.
After this song.
Alright. And we about to end the show with Terrian with Let Love Lead here on YTFM Radio. I am your host, Blue, the Bill Luciano, with
Cyndy C.
and
T. Dot. T. Dot.
There you go. YTFM Radio. Good night.
Yeah.
mother's only son, no father that he knew. Where does he turn to? Something will fill that space. The streets will indoctrinate.